everybody. This is Krystle Perry, doing business as Martin Perry Consulting and Training. I am here with you today via phone because after several attempts to use my computer, iPad, everything else under the sun, it's just not working for me. And I don't have an IT department here to help me with this. So I'm just gonna do it. It is 11:42 p.m. I've been doing this since about 3 or 4 p.m. today. I took a break because I was about to lose it after my video that I recorded earlier. I couldn't get it up on Facebook, so forget it. I'll just do it with my phone. I want to go over today with you storyboarding, and this is something that I do after or in place of a vision board. Vision boards are something that just don't work for me. They might work for you, and that's wonderful. But for me, I am more of a planner or strategic thinker. So I have to kind of like check things off. And this is fun too. So if you and your friends when we can ever get back together again, but this is something you can do alone or with your friends with a drink. Matter of fact, I got my drink here. It's Sunday night. It's been a week. It's been a weekend. What you need as far as materials are Post-it notes. I have 3 different colors here. So I have orange, teal, and I have neon green. I have a Sharpie. I have my whiteboard behind me, and I have a wall. So that's all you need. I know that it's not as elaborate as old magazines and arts and crafts and whatnot. I do have my vision board here that I created some years ago. And you know what happened to it? It sat in my closet for years. And I don't know, I couldn't tell you what's on here. I couldn't tell you if I actually did some of the things that I thought I wanted to do from the magazine cutouts that I made, but let me see. Some of the things on here is I wanted to have a black card status. Wanted to travel to Paris, it looks like. Wanted to be pregnant again by 37. Wanted to travel the world, be in a relationship. Had some body goals in there. Put God first. Yeah. Some of you all who are my friends might know back in the day when I did blow, so that was on there. I didn't do blow like cocaine. That sounded bad, I just realized. Blow stands for, I don't even remember what blow stands for now. Wow. Anyway, so yeah, that's that. And it didn't work for me. So when I started my coaching, any good coach has a coach, and I have a coach. And so my coach did storyboarding with me, and she told me it's actually something that comes from Disney, or at least that Disney uses storyboarding in order to create their Disney movies. And when you're done, you have this story, this complete story. And so it's kind of like doing the same thing for yourself, except that you're creating a story for yourself. So let me walk through it with you. I have created this like no less than 17 times today because of all the recording I've done. And I realized I don't really need you to watch me write down each one of these little sticky notes. So what I've done here is ask myself the question, what do you want? And that's what I would do with one of my coaching clients, is ask them, what do you want? And I would ask them that over and over again. And then what else? And what else? And what else? And then I would ask them, why do they want that thing? But what's really important about this activity is not having any direction. So think outside the box, be as creative as possible, think as big as possible. You don't have to be following somebody else's guidelines or thinking about what your parents want for you, what your friends want for you. It's really about you, because at the end of the day, you are the one that's going to have to put in the work to meet those goals. So this is what I want. For example, I want delegation power at work. I want a leadership position. I want freedom to decide. I want to write a book. I want my PhD. I want my coaching certification. I want an investment property, things like that. And then once you're done writing out the wants, which I have in my neon green color, then you would categorize them. So I have them categorized, and this has to come afterwards because otherwise you'd be putting yourself in a box if you develop the categories first. So you want to develop the categories after you have written out everything you want. So I put them in buckets. I have my family goals, career goals, education, enrichment, lifestyle and leisure, investment goals, health and fitness, entrepreneur goals, and then I have my done lane. I am a terrible director. This is terrible. Done means I've done it. It feels really good to be able to move this from my investment goals to the done lane. So for example, I was able to achieve having less than 30% of credit card debt. And then I reached my 740 credit score. And these things are going to help me with my other goals because one of my goals is home ownership. So see how they all kind of work together. When I have my done lane fills, or, you know, make up your own rules. Maybe it's that you put one in the done lane and that means you get a reward. So my rewards, for example, is a staycation. I get to take a PTO day, a Pandora charm to add to my bracelet, a spa day, or maybe $150 to give myself to go shopping, as an example. Before you get to the done lane and the reward lane, ultimately, you would be creating 2-week sprints for yourself. So with my whiteboard, I have written down things that I can achieve in 2 weeks. If you don't have a whiteboard at home, doesn't matter. That's not a problem. You can put it in your planner, in a notebook, whatever would work for you. But you could also get like an 8x10 whiteboard from like Walgreens or Target or something like that. I happen to catch this on super sale. I love this whiteboard. It stays in my kitchen, and it's something I can see while I'm making breakfast or drinking my coffee in the morning. So I know in order to stay on track with what I have on my storyboard, I have my 2-week sprints over here to stay on track. So, and everything goes back to what I have said I wanted. So I need to contact my real estate agent. I need to apply for a mortgage. Sunday dinners with my parents. That's coming from my family goals. Download Zillow. Wear your Apple Watch. Walk 10,000 steps a day. These are coming from the goals that I've identified, like my cholesterol, my lose 10 pounds, lose 20 pounds, lose 30 pounds. These are my goals for health and fitness. So this is going to help me to achieve those goals. It's very simple and it's fun. It helps to get what's up here out and in front of you so you can see it. It also holds you accountable because if you put it somewhere that's in a common space in your home, then everyone can see it. Your friends and family coming over can see it. But the other thing is when you name these things, it can be something that only you know what it is. It doesn't have to be something that everyone knows what you're talking about. So you can be as creative as you want. It's not as pretty as a vision board, but I want to say that it's probably more functional than a vision board, but that's just my opinion again. If you have an opinion, a comment, some feedback or questions, please let me know. Either inbox me or leave a comment under this video. Be nice because it is my first video. It is not easy making videos, so shout out to anybody out there who makes videos on a regular basis for their business and to promote their business. If you're interested in any coaching, which I can do remotely and virtually, please visit my website at martinperryconsulting.com. I also have a Wix app that you can download and you can become a member for free just to read some of the blogs and articles that I put out there. You can also join my Facebook group if you're not already a part of it. I want to leave you all with some good reads that I've been reading during this quarantine time. So I have When the Words Suddenly Stopped by Vivian King. She's a really good close family friend of mine, and I highly recommend it. Not because she's a good family friend of mine, but because it really is good. And it's some really good information about women who are on birth control, especially at the age of 40 and over. The Memo by Minda Harts. She is a woman who's so smart. I went to her masterclass a couple of weeks ago and got her book. So please read that. And then lastly, The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Excuse my language, but that's the title of the book. Sorry, Mom. It's super good. It is a counterintuitive approach to living a good life. So I highly, highly, highly recommend this book too. It has given me so much perspective. I highly recommend it. And read my book when I come out with it because it's one of my goals. Bye.